Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تاركاتنا الصحبة وخير في الجميع. بلد يا سيدي. This is once again we come together for Sahbat, association with each other, to be asking Allah Almighty to bless us, and Prophet ﷺ to look at us with his Holy Spirit, Nazar, and awliya Allah, saints, people of Allah, men of God, women of God, those that are close with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to look after us spiritually, and especially our Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani, Allah bless him. This night is for him. This is his Urs, in Western terms, the night of his passing, the fifth anniversary of his passing from this world, or veiling himself from this world, or honoring the next world with his presence. In Tariqat, in Sufism, we say Urs, like the wedding celebration. Isn't it? Urs is the wedding feast, celebration, banquet, feast. They have so many banquet halls here in Houston, in Chicago, in every city. Full. I passed one church. You can get your ceremony and your banquet all in one place here. Why to be a wedding feast for someone passing away? It's supposed to be a sad time. But for awliya, for friends of Allah, that they gave their lives for the sake of their Lord, it's a happy time, the day they leave this dark and troubling world and going to be with their Lord, that they love Him and He loves them. They leave these troubles behind and go. The famous Sufi, famous mystic, I don't know who's watching this video, Jalaluddin Rumi. His resting place is in Konya, in central Turkey, what's now central Turkey. When he was on his deathbed, waiting to take his last breath, his students, his murids, his disciples were gathered around, all of them crying, "Our Shaykh is leaving us. Our master is going, our Maulana is going away, our beloved Mevlana is leaving us." And they were crying and crying. Oh. And he looked to them, he says, "Well, you didn't learn anything from me all this time, in all these years? Stop this, what you're doing. I want to see everyone happy. Tomorrow, when you take me to the cemetery, make the Urs, make the wedding feast. Bring tambourine, bring happy music, bring chanting. Make it a celebration. I've been preparing for this day all my life. Finally, I'm going to meet my Lord, to go from this world of darkness and problems that always was nothing but problems for people. Even people got everything in this life, still they had to leave it at the end, and I was disappointed. Everything in this life, every happiness that we can have is as a pair. Allah said, I created everything in pairs. And every happiness has a sadness attached to it. If only whatever you got good luck all your life, you got everything, you have to leave it one day. At least that. And for most people, it's not at least that. So many problems. So many problems. May Allah, for believers, He said that the problems of this life are a cleaning for the next life, not to experience problems there, because here everything is limited and there everything unlimited. If you have limited problems here, it's better than unlimited problems there. Whatever is going to be limited, okay. Malana said, if a person is thrown in jail, you're going to be here 99 years. He goes, at least in 99 years it's going to end. And you're waiting. Every day on your cell, you're putting one mark. It's going to end. But if no end for suffering, what's that? That's Jahannam. They say hellfire, hell. Hell is suffering without limit, no end for it. You're not going to get out. When? Never. And Allah knows what's the reality. We want to be in a happiness, here and hereafter. And really, for someone who devotes their life for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for God, their days and nights are going to be happy. Even with difficulties, happiness is the situation. If good fortune, alhamdulillah. If difficulties, try to carry it with patience. And there's a sweetness in that also, a hidden blessing. May Allah grant us. Our Grand Shaykh Abdul Haqq Dagestani, Allah bless him, he came from Dagestan, what's now used to be Soviet Central Asia. Now it's its own republic, part of Russia still. Somebody in Russia said you don't need a visa to go there. He said that we reached the time of hilm. What's hilm? Hilm. Forbearance. To be able to carry unlike things we don't like. Something you don't. It has to be something always. He said, when you come to the limit of what you can take, what you do? He said, what can we do then? Oh, our Grand Shaykh, we can't take any more. He said, go more. Try to ask Allah to extend all of us our hilm power. Allah is Halim, one of His beautiful names, who's dressed with hilm, forbearance. Allah addresses His beautiful name, Ya Halim, Ya Allah, on that person, and there's a sweetness to it. He said, try to make a habit or practice to get up every night in the middle of the night before sunrise by 1 hour, or if you don't think you can get up, before you go to sleep, and because everyone stays up late now watching and doing. Before you sleep, stand up and say, oh my Lord, I'm not a patient person. So many times a day I'm getting angry for everything, blowing up. Pour on me, dress me, clean me from my ego's anger by your beautiful name, Al-Halim. So be patient. Rabbi, tahirni min ghadab nafsani. Tahirni ghadab nafsani. Don't turn me away, oh Allah. Ya Halim, Ya Halim, oh Ya Allah, Ya Halim. When you add, oh Halim, oh Ya Allah, Ya Halim, oh Ya Allah, Ya Halim, Ya Halim. 100 times. You say 100 times Ya Halim at night, keeps you cool all day. He said, try it. Take it to the laboratory and try it. Try to make a habit of it. Keep 100 times Ya Halim, Ya Halim, Ya Halim. And 100 times Rabbi A'udhu Bika min شر نفسي ومن شر الناس ومن فتنة الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة. Save me from the evil of my ego, uh, the evil of other people, and save me from the punishment in this world and the punishment of the hereafter. Ya Hafiz, Ya Hafiz, oh Ya Allah, Ya Hafiz, 100 times, to be in protection and safety. What can we do? We're weak people. We're weak people. Wallahu asta'idh billah. Wallahu asma'ul husna fa'aluhu biha. Holy Quran, how does it translate? To Allah belongs the most beautiful names. Call on Him by those names. Say, Ya Halim. Ya Halim, O Ya Allah. Ya Hafiz, O Ya Allah. When you put O on the end, Mawlana Shaykh Nazim said, I'll address you with the characteristics of that name. You want to be a generous person, and Ya Kareem, O Ya Allah. Ya Jawad, O Ya Allah. Address you to be generous. Taking revenge on everyone, Ya Rahim, O Ya Allah. Ya Rahman, O Ya Allah. I'll address you with mercy. Saves us. Saves us from so many difficulties and problems. And he said, train yourself also. What did we say so far? Stand up at night, say 100 times, Ya Halim, not to be angry, as much as possible during the day. Like myself, maybe 10,000, but 100 times, he said. 100 times, Ya Hafiz, to be in protection, and put by your door a tea tin or a can. They used to have tea in the metal cans. You'd cut a hole in the top, like a piggy bank, and you put something, $1, a quarter, a nickel, something, when you go out. When it's full, you give it to a needy. That tiny charity, when you go out the door, prevents so many problems and accidents. I was with Mawlana Shaykh Hashem. He was at a convention, Islamic convention in Chicago. Maybe it was ISKA or another one in Chicago back in the 90s, in the summer. It was the night Princess Diana was killed. And everyone was watching it on their TVs, the replay over and over again. You see her going through the door of that hotel and out, and that's the end of it. And he said, this is maybe the richest woman in the world. Everyone says the monarchs of England are the richest people on earth. They say, who is the... Might be them, might be this one, might be that one, but they have a lot. They said, even one, she was in France, 1 franc, ding into the tin, prevents those things. So make that habit. And I'm going to repeat it again. It's a good advice. We need to hear it again and again. وَذَكِرْ فَإِنْ ذِكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Grand Sheikh was always reminding us. Repeat it. One meaning of zikr means to repeat, to recite. Say it, because to remind benefits the believer. Remind. Prophet ﷺ, he was asking knowledge. They said, what's the best occupation for a person? And he said, ﷺ, Marifatullah, knowledge of Allah. And he was not only saying it, but he was doing it. He was always asking more. Rabbi zidni ilma, increase me in knowledge. And he was asking, oh my Lord, let me see things the way they really are. Everything now is hidden, showing a different face from its true face. It's an illusion world. All the news, they say fake news. Everybody's putting out different kinds of fake news. It's hard to know what you're getting. And everything you see is putting on a different face also. Show me things as they really are. The bad thing is looking like it's good. Or the dangerous thing is looking beautiful and nice. The Beautiful thing is camouflaged with ugliness and danger looking, and people are running away from it. Show me the thing the way it really is, so I know I can go after the good and leave the bad. Arina haka haka warzuqna tiba, arina batil batil warzuqna ijtinab. Show me good for what it really is, and let me to run after that. Show me false or bad, dangerous, ugly. Show it for what it really is. I can avoid it. Make me to avoid it. Enable me to avoid it. He was asking. This is important. It's not important to know the whole library of Islamic rules and regulations, fiqh. Important to know a few things and do it. Important to do it. Prophet was asking, let me see things the way they really are. And he was waiting for Jibreel, the angel Gabriel, to come with the answer. And then he said, "Oh my Lord, you created everything in its originality, perfect and beautiful, shining in your divine presence in the unseen world before it appeared in this dirty world. You created everything shining. Everything he created, even Old Testament, New Testament, he looked at what he created and said is good. In its originality. Let me see things as you created them. Because everything has a wisdom. Allah didn't create anything without wisdom, without something. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, Isa alayhi salam, Sayyidina Isa, was walking with his disciples and they found a dead dog on the road. It had been dead for some time and it smelled bad, and the disciples were going, keeping away. Sayyidina Isa walked up to it, took his stick, and look how nice its teeth are. How perfect. Let me see things as you created them in their originality, without their bad behaviors coming to mess it up. And waiting for Jibreel to bring the answer. And then he said, "Oh my Lord, let me raise my eyes to the next level. 7 heavens. 7 Sabah Samawat. There's different. This is not the only world. There's different kingdoms, different realms, different. Let me look to the Malakut, the realm of your dominion, your power, where angels is going. Let me look. I want to see that beautiful sight." And Jibreel, Archangel Gabriel, Jibreel alayhi salam, came back with the answer. Ya Rasulullah, is same for all 3. Shukr, thankfulness, opens the seals. To see things the way they really are, be thankful. To look to the Malakut, unseen world, be thankful. To look to the way Allah created things originally, to look to higher knowledge, be thankful. Allah opened the seals on our eyes. He said, "It's not the eyes in your head that's blind, it's the eyes in your heart. Open the seals on our hearts. Be thankful, I give more. I give more. Give more what? Allah give what's valuable. Dunya, we need it. Everyone needs a certain amount to get by, but the valuable thing, the thing that gives life its taste. So many people had everything and they got bored. There's nothing for them. I saw once, when I was young, a movie. There was a gambler, person who gambled. And he spent all his life drinking and gambling and doing. One day he felt faint, he fainted. Really, he passed away, but he thought he had fainted. He woke up in a very nice hotel suite, Las Vegas or Monte Carlo or someplace very fancy. beautiful ladies was around him, and gentlemen with elegant clothes serving him. He went into the casino and he won the first time he played. He won again. Went to play cards, he won. And day after day, and he said, "You win." Okay. "You win." Okay. He turned to one of the servants there. He said, "I didn't think heaven was going to be boring like this." They said, "Who said you're in heaven?" No taste. No taste. You might find anywhere wisdom. No taste. So if you want taste, be thankful. Thankful, shukran, thank you, O my Lord. He gives the favors to be tasteful and good. Otherwise, people are. Allahumma salli wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Sayyid al-awwalin wal-akhirin. This is important to try and keep small things. Small things like that is difficult, but we have to try. We have to try. What's the benefit to be a big scholar and know so much? You're going to be responsible for what you know. If you know you did them, what's the benefit? Better to know one thing and do it. May Allah grant us. Makhafatullah. Fear of Allah, presence with Allah, presence with Prophets, presence with his awliya, with his saints, presence with Mawlana Shaykh. This is, and every night is the night to remember him. This is a night to remember him. May Allah make us to meet his holy presence and to refresh ourselves in his holy presence, in his pool, drink from his cup, and taste the sweetness of real life, of real faith, to know why we were created, to know what's the reason for our existence. This is important, these things. Otherwise, go from one thing to the other and no benefit. May Allah grant us. Wa amin Allahu tawfiq. For some people, this is also the Laylatul Raghaib, depending on when you started the month of Rajab. First Thursday night, the night Prophet ﷺ was conceived in his mother's womb, transferred from the world of arwah, spirit, into this world. This world took a huge blessing. He's landing here, addressing it with his lights. May Allah grant us his love and inshallah his presence, we hope, inshallah, here and hereafter. Fatiha. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.